How's it going? How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I said I'd be out here tonight. I am. I'm under my tarp, which, truthfully, I don't think this is Tabernacles. I think we're a month off. As Wally was talking about, Wally 101, I agree with him. We're a month off. I will go over that in a minute. There's other people too. I believe we're a month off. Here I'm out waiting. And I will tell you why I think we're a month off. But as you can see right here, they're shutting the government down, as I said. Also, the stock market's crashing, or it's going down, potentially slide. They're already talking about it today. So it could crash by Friday as we get closer to that day. As I said, when the government shuts down, this would happen. And if it was Feast of Trumpets last month, they would have prepared. They're going to do something. We are redeemed from the hands of our enemies. Our enemies are going to go in their caves. They know when this is going to happen. They would have shut down last month. The 6 is right here. This was supposedly Feast of Trumpets. I believe we're a month off. This is one reason. This is just one reason. They would have shut down before this. They would have shut down back here or did something. So what happens is when the government shuts down, you cannot talk to your senators. Their offices are closed. Okay? So you don't know where they are. When the government's running their office, you can get a hold of them, email, whatever, you can get a hold of them, or you can go to their office. Well, their office will be closed. It will be just like the post office, just like the garbage, whatever. The agencies will be closed. So if this was Feast of Trumpets last month, as I said, they would have closed. Then the other thing we're going to talk about is the volcano. The Bible says there's going to be birth pains, and they will increase as the day approaches. The birth pains will increase, okay? The eruption of La Palma was right here. In the frequent days, other earthquakes went off in the frequent days ahead of it. Okay? The one in Alaska, the one in Italy, they went off, okay? As I said so too, as we get towards, this was the full moon when it went off. Then when we get towards the new moon, as I said before, there's 2 times that eruptions happen. It's 3.5 days from the new moon, and the full moon is right here. So we're right in this Feast of Trumpets range. Also too, we will go back. If all the earthquakes started, what happens when you give birth? Things, you get big and you pop, but the fact of the matter is as the day's approaching, here's September, this is when the birth ready to be delivered, the earthquake started going off. If you go 21 days from here, the 20th, you come to 21 days, it's around the 10th. It's about in the time frame. The 10th, right in that time frame, is what I've been talking about. But the first 2, the first is also a high watch. I'm out watching today, which, you know, Tabernacles, Sukkot, right here. I don't think so. I don't think so, because it just started here. As it approaches, I believe that if Feast of Trumpets was up here, we would have saw all this stuff happening up here, as I said right here, because they're going to go and hide in the caves. We know that. We know that. So also too, you can look on my last video. Somebody said F5 is refreshed, rebirth, similar to that. Somebody said that on my last video. This is what happens when you can check this stuff out for yourself. Government shutdown, what happens with Social Security benefits and all that. Most people know from the last time what happened. Government agencies shut down. RJ sent me this. It was pretty funny because I just I just saw this, and then RJ sent me this, which that was the same thing. But there you go. Government, the stock market's taking a dump, just as I said would happen. And then, so I guess I'll cut it out there. I just want to make a short video. Yes, I'm out watching, but you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to go up. But oh, I wanted to show this first. This is coming on the 1st. I did notice.
The 30th, 50, but they said nothing was Earth-facing. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. And then to make it even more so funny, remember how our solar winds went from, well, ACE real-time solar winds went from just under 400 kilometers per second to just over 500? Well, they have it going from just over 600 kilometers per second down to 400 kilometers per second, period. Where's Cube come from? Well, something happened during the remember how our
anyway, this is supposed to be here on the 1st.
Yesterday evening, UTC time, because they've snuck in a fifth thing was Earth-facing. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. And then to make it even more so funny, remember how our solar winds went from... Well,
so he says it's supposed to be here on the 1st, which, as I said before, this will stop pretty soon. We won't be getting this much more longer because the solar flares are going to go on the other side of the sun. And as I said before, the next time this will happen is the 20th. We're going to get the same thing, which that would be the first, that would be the real tabernacles. That would be Sukkot. That would be right here. This is exactly in 27 days. So 27 days from here, it started on the 23rd. But as it turns around, this is when we're going to get the best next jolt from the sun. The sun, right in here. Full moon. This would be the true tabernacles. Sukkot, same thing. Feast of Booths. So, like I said, I just wanted to have a short video out today. I hope you're all doing well. And, yeah, I'm just going to enjoy it, praising the Lord. I got my fire going. Got my fire going. Could be going out a little bit. I might have to put more wood on it. There it is. There I got my little umbrella. God bless you all. I hope you're all doing well, and we'll see.